Hello everyone, Cherries Red Army, and you're probably wondering what this video is because the preview's already out and the match hasn't happened yet. So this isn't a match day vlog. No, it's a bit of a bolt-on onto this preview. We've got an opposition view here, a short message from Rich Ferraro from the 1865 Nottingham Forest Podcast. How are they feeling ahead of this game? I can tell you, as I speak to you right now on this video, it's Wednesday and it is windy conditions. And this is apparently what conditions might be like on Friday night when the game kicks off. But check out what Rich has to say. His details are in the description below. Follow his podcast also to see what they have to say on there. But enjoy the video. We'll see you ahead of kickoff on the match day vlog. Up the Cherries.
Hello there, my name's Rich Ferraro and I am the host of 1865, the Nottingham Forest Podcast. We've been podcasting about Forest on and off for about 14 years now, and in that time we've seen Forest get promoted to the Championship and then never quite move from there. So this season feels good because we feel like we're on course to be the closest to promotion since Billy Davies was in charge, and we finished third in the league and lost in the playoffs 2 seasons in a row. Now, as you'll be aware, last time the Cherries played Forest, it was a match where, well, to be honest, Chris Hughton was still in charge and Forest were a bit abject. It never really worked under Hughton, and last season we accepted that because we knew the aim of the game was survival. But then Forest have never really kicked on since then, and so I think it was 7 or 8 matches in that Forest decided to pull the trigger. Stephen Reid had a match as caretaker, and then Steve Cooper's come in, and the difference, well, it's been night and day. You can see that Forest now have much more of a sense of purpose. They play higher up the pitch. It's still a game plan based on being solid and then trying to break. But the level of energy and the tactical acumen that goes into it is just so much higher than it ever was under Hughton. Cooper is obviously one of the breed of young coaches who are bringing a different style of play into the English game, and unfortunately it means that some of the old school managers like Hughton have been left behind. I don't know if you can relate to that at all with your experiences under Scott Parker, and I have to say, the way that Bournemouth approached the transfer window on that last day did remind me of Forest a few years ago, where it's just like, let's buy everyone, and that means that we've got a chance of getting promoted. Now, obviously, it didn't work for Forest. I think there's every chance it could work for Bournemouth because you have such a strong squad in the first place. And players like Sariki Dembele, well, the rest of the Championship are casting envious glances your way. Obviously, it would be the same with Kiefer Moore if he hadn't just broken his foot. So Friday's game, thing to note is that Forest haven't actually drawn a match for a long time, I think since November. So there's a bit of me that's tempted to say, well, it'll be a hard-fought draw. But actually, I think that it's going to be probably a 2-1. Forest are pretty good at fighting until the end, and we've seen that even in the matches that they've lost since Cooper's come in, which included a drubbing by Fulham, but it wasn't a terrible performance. It was just that Fulham scored a salvo of goals in quick succession. The most disappointing defeat was the most recent one against Cardiff. And even then, Forest did keep going and they did keep fighting and they did score in the 94th minute after having probed for some time. So Forest will not give up. Obviously, the other thing that we've done in the transfer window is bring in Steve Cook, who is... He made his first appearance against Arsenal in the Cup and he looked like he'd been playing at the City Ground for 10 years, never mind having moved from you after 10 years' service. We've also got Keinan Davis up front, who will give your defenders a torrid time, I can promise you that. So, I hate making predictions, but I'm going to go for a 2-1. I just don't know which way it's going to go. So obviously with my heart, I'm going to say Forest, but I really am not sure.